Hey everyone, hope everyone's doing well. Welcome back to another video. So you'll see a lot of misses today, mostly in the snatch, but it ended up being a pretty good workout. So I was trying to do some more Kazakhstani, Ilian type training, and essentially it was doing waves. So I had 2 days of really kind of, I guess, lighter sessions. I tried to front squat heavy one day and it didn't go well, but I wasn't really wanting to lift. And then the next day I tried to snatch and my wrist was kind of hurting, and you'll kind of see it with one of these reps. I think I already went past it. The first rep with 102 that I missed, where I repeated it and made it. It was my left wrist on the first one that bothered me, but then I had some other misses. I was annoyed with this one because I just threw it behind me. And so this is where the Kazakh Ilia training comes in. You wave down. You saw I missed the 120, waved back down to 102, went back up to 111, and then this is the one I missed, and I was just a little bit early, a little bit of that wrist, waved back down to 102, made that, and then I think I did it, no, I went up to 111 again, and then you see it was much easier for some reason, even though I had to step forward. I caught it a lot better. I believe, yeah, this is the same weight, so 111 again, and you see this one was even a better rep, and then I went back up to 120, which obviously the last time I was there I missed it. Then this one I had to get my balance, but made the rep, and then did the same weight again, which is something I don't typically do, and I did that several times in the workout. Just did it again to make it better, and then that was a little bit easier, and then went up one last jump to 127 and made that. So it's kind of weird, but I got a ton of work in. Felt really productive at the end of it, and obviously, it always feels good to hit that top, extra rep 127 or whatever the higher percentage weight is. So that was always good. Looks like my camera's a little leaned over to the right or pushed over to the right. You can look at my my shelving, but it's a pretty good angle, nevertheless, of the lifting. And then some clean jerks where you'll see a very similar thing where took normal jumps. This is just 135. I always go back and forth between kilos and pounds, but you can see it's just regular pounds when I'm at the house. So an easy 225. I did a 1+2 here just to get a little work on the jerk, trying to get that back foot to land before my front one, and trying to push it straight up and not kind of push back or have bad balance on the way back. This is 130. And this one was pretty easy. I believe I just did a 1+1 there. So that one felt good enough to where I threw on the belt, went right up to 150, which had been a smaller jump. I've been going from 120 to 150, so I'm getting closer to logical jumps, but missed this one. And so, as Ilia would sometimes do, would go back down and wait. So I went down to 140 and made this. Caught that bounce quite well, and this jerk looked pretty good. I was really trying to work on getting that full dip of the drive, but just trying to be a little bit more dynamic in the jerk. Then went up to 152. Instead of going to 150, I just threw on that extra 10 at 315 to make 335. And then this one went obviously much better than the 150, and so I cut it off there. And then I went inside for a couple hours to cool off because it was very hot today. It was 91, I think, was the high. So it was still pretty hot during that first session. Thankfully, the shed doesn't really it is whatever temperature it is outside, but it's not any hotter, which is good. Then here, when I came back out, did some back squat doubles. I was trying to make some adjustment to kind of push my knees forward more to try to stay a little bit more vertical. I'm always going to be a little bit, and you can see the adjustment here, a little bit more knees forward, a little bit more vertical with the torso, but I'm always going to be a little bit pitched over because of just the nature of my body type. This is 210. It's a pretty difficult double, but I was very happy that I was able to do it. I haven't done a 210 double in a little bit. It's not a PR, but always good to be able to do that. After doing this set, dropped down to 120 for an easy set of 5. I actually felt my quads a little bit, and I want to start doing this more because I think this is one of the best ways for me to kind of build up my quads. Not so much that normal like straight sets of hypertrophy isn't good, but when I do like a lighter set like that, whether it's like a set of 5 or 10 or whatever happen the reps to be, because it's light, I'm able to hold positions a lot better, so I'm able to work on like my quads or whatever position of what I'm working at, just because it's a lighter weight, so you're not getting, my back isn't taking over. I'm able to really kind of stay upright. So I actually filled it my quads there, and then did a set of 5 in snatch pulls. This is something that you see the Kazakhs do a lot of snatch pulls. So I wanted to do those, and they're good for me to do. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Obviously, it's easy to work out for one day and have a good one for that. But obviously, the goal is to get more consistent with those snatches and to be able to wave up and down, and not just wave down if I miss, but to wave down if there's like something wrong technically, and then to be able to make those adjustments while still making the weights. So overall, I was obviously very happy to hit those top sets, and really for all the exercise that I did, and just in general. And I've also been doing a pretty good job these last couple days of doing a lot of mobility work, which obviously you won't see in these videos, but really trying to focus on stretching, which is something that historically I've done a pretty good job of, but from time to time I just don't do a good job of maintaining as much and really kind of stretching it out as much as I can, because when you lift as frequently as I do, your body tends to get a little bit tightened up, and I don't think I'm very naturally flexible, so if I don't stretch for a while, I tend to lose my flexibility, particularly with your muscles becoming bound from constant training. So that's going to be it for now. Sorry for the big black screen at the end. Hopefully you've been enjoying the shorts on the channel, the little bit of Smite content. I might take a break from the chest content because it seems like there wasn't too much interest in that, and just focus on the lifting stuff and maybe keep throwing up Smite stuff. But that's going to be it for now, and hope you all have a great day. Peace.